Are we sure this is actually happening? Or is this just, economic theory run wild? The sources do offer a data dilemma here.
Right. We have to be fair. The data it's noisy.
On one side, we have the pessimists, led by researchers like Brynjolfsson. They point to a chart showing a literal cliff drop in demand for software and customer service jobs for 22 to 25-year-olds.
And that looks exactly like the wall of unemployment we were just talking about. The bottom rung of the ladder being sawed off.
But then the realists, researchers like Morgan Frank, they say, hold on. They point to inflation, interest rates, the post-COVID hangover. Basically, they argue the economy just sucks right now for a lot of other reasons, and we're blaming the robot for a standard recession.
It's a valid point. It is very hard to isolate the AI effect from, say, the Fed interest rate effect.
However, we can't ignore the warning at the very bottom of the stack. It's a quote from Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic. And these guys aren't usually the doom and gloom types. They're the ones selling the shovels.
What's the number?
He predicts AI will eliminate 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs. 50%.
Wow. If that turns out to be even close to true, the realist argument collapses. You can't explain away a 50% drop with interest rates. That is a structural deletion of work.
And the visual asks a question that brings us right back to the start. Unemployment, 10-20%.
If we hit those numbers, the European hammock is going to break and the American swimmers are going to drown. Neither system is built for that level of shock.
It really circles back to the idea that just learning a skill isn't the safety net we thought it was. If the skill becomes a button,
Then the value of the human holding the button goes to zero.
I want to leave everyone with a final thought that connects back to that license paradox. We're creating this world of push-button professionals. The work is easier, the AI does the heavy lifting, but the gatekeeping, the degrees, the debt, the years of study, that hasn't changed at all.
Right. We've kept the cost of admission high, but we've lowered the value of the show.
So who is going to be willing to do that? Who is going to take on $100,000 in debt just to become a glorified spell checker? And if the answer is nobody, what happens in 20 years when the current generation of experts retires?
That is the knowledge gap. If you remove the doing, you eventually lose the knowing. We might end up in a world where we have these amazing machines, but no humans who actually understand how they work.
We'll be a civilization of button pushers who don't know how to fix the button. On that cheerful note, thanks for diving deep with us.
Stay curious and watch out for the conveyor belt.